Elizabeth II travelled to Scotland on Monday for a week of traditional events, starting with the ceremony of the keys in the courtyard of Holyroodhouse. Known as the monarch's official Scottish residence, the Palace of Holyroodhouse sits at the bottom of the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, at the opposite end to Edinburgh Castle. As one of Her Majesty's least frequented homes, she typically stays in the historic building for just 1 week a year, before moving on to her second home in Scotland, Balmoral Castle. The Balmoral Estate lies in the countryside of Aberdeenshire and is made up of 50,000 acres and 150 buildings, including Birkhall, the estate of Prince Charles, and Craigowan Lodge, another one of the Queen's least frequented homes. It is well known that the 96-year-old monarch spends her summer holidays in Scotland, but she often arrives before the close of the tourist season, during which Balmoral Castle is open to the public. For this reason, the Queen stays at Craigowan Lodge for a few days before the royal household relocates to the main castle once it is closed to visitors. Balmoral has been a royal residence since Queen Victoria's reign, when it was purchased by Prince Albert in 1852. Royal Family Live, second interview. Shock as Harry and Meghan visit. Initially, when the royal couple visited Edinburgh as newlyweds, the Highlands reminded Albert of his home back in Germany, and they decided it would be a perfect place to bring their young family. Craigowan Lodge is located on the Balmoral Estate, about 1 mile from the main castle. The 7-bedroom stone house has been frequently used by royals, such as Charles and Diana, Princess of Wales, who would visit the Scottish estate during the summer months. Despite being located just a stone's throw away from the famous castle, the rustic lodge remains private and is mainly used for housing important guests when they visit. The cottage holds great significance for the Queen, who would spend the first days of her Scottish summer there with her late husband, Prince Philip. In April last year, following the death of the Duke of Edinburgh, the monarch was said to have spent time at the lodge. Speaking on the Channel 5 documentary, Secrets of the Royal Palaces Before Prince Philip's Death, a former royal correspondent, Wesley Kerr, spoke about the couple's love for the cottage. Mr. Kerr said, "I don't imagine that she's doing the cooking or anything, but she and the Duke are able to be there as an ordinary married couple without the grandeur. I think the Queen sees the grandeur in these amazing houses is, sort of, part of the job. But the Queen, like anybody else, can only be in one room at a time. So one room in a small house is probably a rather nice change." While the Queen only usually stays at Craigowan Lodge for a few days a year, it has recently been suggested that the monarch may spend more time at the cottage following the installation of a wheelchair-friendly lift. Her countryside cottage was fitted with a luxury trio plus stilts home lift, enabling Her Majesty to benefit from independent access between floors, without using the stairs. The lift, which according to The Sun cost £20,000, is one of many other future-proofing upgrades installed at the lodge in the Scottish Highlands. Extra features reportedly include a security gate, state-of-the-art intercom system and a string of new CCTV cameras. The reports came after it was confirmed that the monarch was struggling with mobility issues. Ingrid Seward, editor-in-chief of Majesty magazine, said, "Craigowan is one of the Queen's favourite homes. She loves being there. The idea of making it easier for her so she can spend more time there in the future is a great idea." It's a big, big house. The security makes it very safe. It makes perfect sense. It's a home she has always enjoyed and it gives her a bit of independence. Related articles: Prince William envies Prince Harry. Harry should apologize to William but, too late, to repair trust. Prince Charles should keep his mouth shut. On Rwanda asylum plan: Meghan and Harry's children have no need for royal titles, give William the job. Britons support crown skipping Prince Charles.